So if you saw me walk into a women's bathroom, what would your reaction be? It's clearly, we're at a restaurant, it's marked women's, and I walk in. What's your take on that?
Well, I don't know what my take on it. I can give you my wife's take on it.
Well,
She would feel very uncomfortable if you sprang your testicles in a women's bathroom, as would most of the other women
if I
in that bathroom.
sprang my testicles.
Yeah. Most women, I think,
Aren't you assuming I have testicles?
I realize that may be a conjecture. But the more important point is most women would be freaked out if a man walked into the women's bathroom while they were there.
Okay.
That's a fact.
The thing is, there's a lot of factors that are missing from that example, which is, not the least of which my reason is. But do we have any evidence to show that anybody is in danger when a trans person goes into the bathroom that matches their gender identity to use it? Do we have any examples or data anywhere that somebody is more at danger?
Do we have any evidence that trans people who would use their own biological bathroom are being psychologically harmed by doing that? Where's the evidence for that?
So the evidence for that is in the depression rate and suicide rate of people who are being emotionally harmed by not
hold
being
on right
able to
here.
identify.
Stop right there. That's not... Okay, this is what I call arguing inside your own bubble. Inside your own bubble, somebody who is biologically male but thinks they're female, right, are not having any kind of inner clash, no inner trauma between physical and psychological realities, let's call them. They are not depressed or traumatized by the very fact that their own body does not agree with them, right? Rather, they're just traumatized by the fact that they have to go into a men's bathroom. I would argue that if there are higher rates of depression suffered by trans people, a lot of it might have to do with being trans, not being in that particular
No, a lot of it
restroom.
might have to do. So I asked for
You need
examples.
studies
No,
that separate those
I
two
want
things.
examples of who's in danger when somebody uses the bathroom associated with their gender, because forcing them to use the other bathroom. And you know when a trans woman walks into a woman's bathroom, you know who's in danger? The trans woman. They're the ones that are being killed. They're the one in Puerto Rico that was shot just the other day for going into that bathroom. They're the ones that are in danger for doing that from bigots.
Well, I don't want to go down this road only because...
How many?
Only because...
No. Well, what's to stop me? Whether I identify as a woman, first of all, if I was dressed as a woman, you wouldn't even know. What, you don't know what my junk is if I go in and open the door and sit down and use it? You don't have no idea. And it shouldn't be anybody's business what's in my pants or what I'm wearing.
Well, quite honestly, if what you say is true...
We can remove gender from the bathrooms entirely.
If what you say is true that people don't know, you wouldn't even need laws. Because this is sort of like saying...
The laws don't do anything to help. There's nothing stopping me from walking into a woman's bathroom and assaulting someone.
But see, I think what you're missing here is this. You know, usually when you see a fence, in this case the fence is the distinction between men's and women's bathrooms, right? And maybe we're overplaying this topic, but what I'm getting at is, if you want to take a fence down, always ask, why was that fence put up in the first place? Who did it and why?
Not if it's my property. I don't care why they put a fence up.
Fair enough. But the point I'm making here is that we have men's and women's public bathrooms for a reason. And the reason, by and large, is, I would say, mostly for the protection of women. It's not that men...
Yeah, trans women are women.